I think this model has been scaled up to basically how it appears in the Clone Wars. I don't know what the exact measurement they gave for it, but this thing is just massive. It's an absolutely beautiful model as well. You can see all the detail. The little jaw has cannons here. It's got that main ridge of heavy guns that you can see in the Clone Wars. Just such a beautiful, beautiful model. And then, off in the distance, we have what they call the Mandator. It's essentially, I'm pretty sure it's a Bellator with a little difference at the end of the model, a Fractal Sponge Bellator. Well, that doesn't kind of make sense because the Mandator was supposed to be, the Bellator was an offshoot of the Mandator line. So technically, it does make sense. All right. Hey guys, this is Eckhart Slaughter. Hello and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Empire at War Remake. We've upgraded. We're on to the 2.3 version. But yeah, we're playing this live on Twitch. If you guys do want to join and follow along, there'll be a link to that down in the description. We're doing something that I think is pretty fun today. Essentially what we're going to do is put two capital ships head-to-head together. Basically, I'll narrate it. I'm going to do, for some, maybe I'll try to go in there and directly control one ship, see if I can win with tactics. Other times we're going to do more of a pure simulation, if that makes sense. Special thank you to Madame for helping me get this set up. Also, Madame is one of the coders and modders for Empire at War Remake, so very helpful. Let's do this one, which I'm excited for. The Subjugator and the Mandator. For those who don't know, let's get into the battle, then I'll explain. We'll play as the Subjugator. Okay. So, here we are. A battle of the Clone Wars. The Subjugator, a purpose-built separatist superweapon, a proper dreadnought itself. I think this model has been scaled up to basically how it appears in the Clone Wars. I don't know what the exact measurement they gave for it, but this thing is just massive. It's an absolutely beautiful model as well. You can see all the detail. The little jaw has cannons here. It's got that main ridge of heavy guns that you can see in the Clone Wars. Just such a beautiful, beautiful model. Of course, it's got the two big ion weapons. You see these are some sort of like energy capacitors, hangars. I love the shots in the Clone Wars too, where you can see all the engines and the thing on fire. So cool. And then, off in the distance, we have what they call the Mandator. It's essentially, I'm pretty sure it's a Bellator with a little difference at the end of the model, a Fractal Sponge Bellator. Well, that doesn't kind of make sense because the Mandator was supposed to be, the Bellator was an offshoot of the Mandator line. So technically, it does make sense. All right.
We're here. Setting course. Roger. Enemies incoming.
I don't think we'll even need our ion cannon to finish this one off.
Weapons ready.
Because I think that our warship is a lot more powerful than the Mandator, which I think makes sense. So in the lore, the Mandator was basically, or the Mandator 2, which I think the Pride of the Core is supposed to be. The Pride of the Core is not an actual ship in the lore. It's a fan ship designation. Oh yeah, we're much, much larger. Yeah, it's a fan-created ship designation, or ship name, I should say.
What do you need?
Basically for some Mandator 2. Let's hit it with the ion cannon just to test it out. Because this battle, it seems pretty obvious the way it's going to go. So Kuat Drive Yards in the lore, Kuat Drive Yards, one of the big ship manufacturers in the galaxy, had these old Mandator 1 ships. They were huge. They didn't actually do anything besides kind of show off the power of KDY. When the Clone Wars came, they were basically requisitioned by the Republic. But because of the Ruusan reformations, they were pretty seriously limited in speed and weaponry. Some of the Mandator 1s were refitted, but then Mandator 2s were also produced. I don't think we did anything because the shield was already down.
We can handle it.
So that's what this would be. Unfortunately, the Mandators don't really see much action. They're mostly creations of the Essential Guide to Warfare. I think our big guns are still technically out of range.
All right.
Oh, look at those missiles now. God, that's cool. Today we're just doing pre-built, but if you guys have some requests, I'm more than happy to do them. God, that would be such a terrifying sight. It's like the sheer amount of weapons this thing has is unreal. The Mandators, so yeah, as I said, they don't really see much action. Kind of just creations of the Essential Guide to Warfare. The Mandator 3 was also created, kind of an even more powerful version of the Mandator 2. And then there was also the Divergent Bellator, which kind of was retconned to appear in Dark Empire. There's no Sovereign in this, unfortunately. The thing about the Sovereign is we don't really know anything about it, other than it would have been a slightly cheaper version of the Eclipse. But in that case, the Bellator is kind of a mini Dreadnought. It's really small. It's kind of more practical. It's very fast. Oh, man.
Drawing their fire.
Thanks, Matthew. The family is doing very well. Appreciate you asking. Dude, look at all those turbo lasers. Oops.
Need a really big gun.
Whole ship is just like disabled from this far up. That's what I was looking for.
Blasted nerf herders.
Damn, dude. Not a good day to be a Republic
Roger that.
commander.
Speed.
She's tearing right into it. The secret weapon, once the shields are going down, he gums it.
Move in on their lasers.
I really like these like underslung cannons. It's like teeth almost.
Anytime.
It would be terrifying being on the Mandator because you assume that you're the biggest thing in the galaxy
Get him off me!
till some new age separatist super weapon comes and knocks you out. I think the Mandator 2 has I do think it has a designated length of 8 kilometers, but I'm not positive of that.
Roger.
I think I'm not positive that the Mandator 3 is supposed to be 15.
You gonna let me shoot or what? Direct fire at their laser cannons. Locking target.
You like how it has traditional kind of ISD weapon placements? This is the big battery lines right next to the superstructure. The kind of they call it in the Essential Guide to Warfare humpback superstructure. I think Jason Fry said that they were working on a design for the Mandator, and it would have looked kind of like similar to this with the humpback. So. One thing I'd like to do is have certain ships run the gauntlet. So like increasingly difficult fleets. So like maybe like a cool one would be the Liberty with like I choose 5 starfighter squadrons. I control the Liberty, see how far we can get. I think that would be really cool. And there it is. Didn't even lose our shield. Or the Nebula would obviously be a good one. Man, it just took a bite. Let's just... 2 Bellators versus the Clips would be interesting. Or versus the Executor, maybe. One thing I'm going to do after we run through... I think we've got one scenario left. After we do that, I want to do a couple that we simmed, like this one, where, you know, I didn't have any input, and I want to see if I can control the ships and win it. Oh, they target fighters in the show. Look at that thing. See ya. Go back to Coruscant. I hope your planetary shields are on. I should have offered you guys my Viscount model to start on for Battle of the Dreadnoughts, because that was a really good model. Just needed detail work, really, which we're doing now. No, I don't think the Malevolence could stand a chance against the Eclipse. It's my theory, too, that the Malevolence's cannon only works on things of a certain power level or below. So I think the last one we have is Fortressa versus Arc Hammer. I honestly didn't know the Arc Hammer was in this game. So the Fortressa is a Lucre Hulk, and Nero, another 100 bits, thank you.
Keep your eyes open.
But yeah, I'd like to do, I think maybe two Bellators versus an Executor would be cool. Mech Warrior just gifted 10 tier 1 subs. Holy crap, at 101 gifted subs now. Thank you very much, dude. That is just so generous. I don't know how many Angry X you guys have, but probably not enough.
Weapons charged.
Pretty nice Lucre Hawk model. Only thing it needs is a few more big guns. No, I'm joking. It looks good.
I'll get there.
Damn, man. This is a really good looking model. Reminds me of the one from Battlefront 2. Got the shields up on the hangars. Got the 2 big hangar bays here. It's so cool, the idea of just all the kind of internal hangar bays here. Oh, we're getting attacked. Okay, we saw our first fighter. Ooh, madame, that sounds like a cool idea. Yeah, again, it all depends on how much time they have. Madame, I don't actually know if you're a guy or a gal. I know your name is Madame. Are you a gal? I don't want to refer to you. Oh, Mech Warrior, you're streamlined? Well, all I said was thank you very much. That's an incredibly generous donation, dude. Alright, cool. I figured. I just didn't want to... But yeah, it depends how much time she has to help. Arc Hammer, so cool. Wonder if it's got a little space for the drop pods, like from, I don't remember where the, oh, I think, did the pods come out of these things? I don't really remember. Is that actually General Mock? Yeah, Rom Mock. We said Rom Coda, but that's the wrong guy. So the Arc Hammer is basically like kind of a laboratory for the Dark Trooper project.
Target confirmed.
Battleship standing by.
Have we done any damage? Nope. I don't know if it outranges the Lucre Hulk or what, or if it just has... It's got a pretty good amount of guns. It's got these heavy concussion missile launchers. I mean, the strength of the Lucre Hulk is obviously its fighters, so...
Take out those missile launchers.
But this thing doesn't have a poor complement either. It's got a bunch of laser cannons as well, so...
I copy.
We are definitely doing some damage, but... My fighters aren't really listening to me very well.
Destroy the missile launchers.
Roger that. Form up. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
There we go. I think they're getting picked off pretty... Oh, yeah. This thing's got good anti-fighter. He's getting picked off by the missiles and the laser cannons. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
My stabilizer's broken loose. Crossfire.
Oh, no. The one Jarek uses is the Vengeance.
Keep your eyes open.
Right series, wrong ship.
My stabilizer's broken loose. I've been hit.
Oh, thank you, Haram Berry. Appreciate it. I forgot it was in the base game. It's also in a lot of other mods too. I think it's in I think Corey has it in Thrawn's Revenge. I know it's in the Awakening of the Rebellion mod. I don't know if it's just the base ship in that or what.
Crossfire.
Such a cool idea, these towers.
I can't shake him.
I really like this.
Around.
I mean, it just looks like a factory ship, you know? It's like 4 or 5 skyscrapers just like tied together.
Scanner contact.
Beautiful engines too.
Shake him. Loosen up. Someone's on my tail.
Yeah, I'm definitely not surprised by how this battle turned out. Oh, don't worry about it, dude. This thing is just loaded with hangars as well. Jeez Louise. Hangars on hangars. Look at this. The whole brim here. Each one of these towers, inside and outside. My goodness. They have ones on this central. Oh yeah, this big central tower too. Big ones as well. I assume that's what these ones are supposed to be. Ship hangars maybe.
I'm hit. Look out. It's no good. I can't maneuver.
Yeah, we have hardly any weapons left.
Stabilizer's broken.
We just lost all our fighters as well, so
Directing all fire on the shield generator.
They're coming around.
how fast could the Arc Hammer spit out drone fighters? I don't know if it actually had the capacity to do so. But based on this model, really fast.
Increase to full throttle.
Well, this would have been a viable strategy if I wasn't just simming it. Just get all the fighters up close. Because this thing has laser cannons, it just doesn't have a lot of turbo lasers. So yeah. That would have been a viable strategy. Love these, kind of like the sensor tower it's got at the front.
There's one on me.
It's just like a science warship. Science exploration warship. One janitor cleans all these.
That's got him.
It's a little bit of lore you guys didn't know till now.
Watch your six.
Imagine being the flight controller on this thing.
Try not to let one on your tail.
Copy.
We're almost done.
We're heading out.
No, he doesn't even get union wages or overtime. Well, not a good showing for the Fortressa here, but... Oh, look, it does carry ships with it.
I've got him.
Or that's just, ROM, is it? Hold on. Oh, yeah, it gets little Tartan patrol cruisers with it. Cool. I mean, it certainly has enough carrying capacity. Alright. This one is pretty obvious that we can't win. There's no road forward. 45 X-Wings gone. I don't love the Tartan just because it's, you know, there's so many ships that Empire War could have used without having to make a new one. Okay. I think we're going to call it that. at least for the videos. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have any matchups that you'd like me to see, let me know. Or if you'd like me to do, if you'd like to see, let me know, and I will maybe do them. No promises, but you know what? We'll see. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye, YouTube. Twitch, say bye, YouTube. All right.